Barbi Bisse is completed and lined. Here's the outlet. I just did the last two, what shall I call them, runs of pallet wrap. And now it can just run. It doesn't have to be lined. I've reached what's an old log drag where they used horses or mules probably, to pull the logs down. And I'm standing in that log drag. You might be able to see it. You might be able to make it out going up through there. It comes from way up on the mountain. But it'll work just fine to contain the water. And you can see it's happily running it on its way. Already some 20 feet down there since I did this. Anyway, I'm going to make a kind of a victory lap because I'm going to walk the whole way up along Barbi Bisse now. I'm not going to film the whole route, but I'm going to check on it. Not necessarily that it needs to be checked because it might be spilling out some places. And the black pipe is potable water. That's coming all the way from the spring itself. And it wouldn't have to be there for the Bisse's sake. But anyway, I'm going to walk along it now and then film. That's the end of it. I've already found a few places where it's been spilling out just a little bit. But all it's taken really is just put a stick or something like that, little bit of a stick under the side to raise the side. So I'll now go. You see here is just a little bit of spillage, not very much. But all I need to do is just raise that up a little bit, and it's contained now. And a little stick or almost a little stone, anything. Oh, there's spillage over there too. I'll get that. Still just tiny places to adjust. But then I came to this. There's a breach here. Now that water is potable. That's coming straight from the spring. This one is picking water up from the Bisse there. So I'll put them together. I'm going to come along and make these joints much tighter later. Now right there you can see they separate, and the black pipe goes straight up to the spring, whereas the Bisse goes to the stream a little lower than the spring. Wayne Frost had asked about this kind of thing. What about the sticks and leaves that block it? And they do periodically. I mean, a maitre de Bisse, that's what I'm being right now, a master of the Bisse, has to come along and clean them out. And there's usually a feature called a trash rack to catch them, so they don't go like into a pipe or something like that. So anyway, here we are at the turnout at the weir. There's a water song for Wayne to hear. I have that that elbow of other kind of pipe to indicate that right there is where I'll eventually be turning the potable water line. I want to keep it in the surface water to keep it from freezing longer in the winter. And you see I laid those, well, you can kind of see it all. I'm going to go up to the spring, but I'm going to just repair this a little bit. There's Barbi Spring, named after my youngest sister. And there are years that it'll run the whole year, right through August. It doesn't run strong like that, but there's enough that could be picked up by that hose. And I'm standing on a big flat stone, flat and level stone. I've written about these, and maybe it's time to do a post about them. I have suspicions about why this should be here. Not so much why it's flat, but why it's level. And why it's right by a spring. Prehistoric. I have suspicions. Well, I'll just keep filming as I go up. Now I eventually will clean this back. Make sure I've found the place where it first comes out onto the surface from up in the mountain. But for now, I have very little there by way of a screen. I think I just do have a little bit of a screen. Yeah, oh, there it is. I can feel it. I'm not going to disturb it, but anyway, there's the source of the potable water. All right, I'm going to head back down.